Hello. Welcome to Cliniversity.
Welcome to the session on data management plan. In today's session, we will have a brief introduction on the data management plan, the purpose of having the DMP in place, the minimum standards for maintenance, the best practices, the creation, ongoing maintenance of the data management plan during the conduct of the study, and finally, we will look at the organization of the DMP to look at the typical contents in a standard DMP template. Why a data management plan is important to the clinical trial. A well-designed data management plan, which has been created and organized really well, will enable the data management as well as every other function who is handling the data of a clinical trial for all the circumstances that one can foresee in the study, meaning what can possibly happen with the study, with the data that is flowing in, and how it has to be handled to ensure that data cleaning is at par and we have the best quality data. At the same time, the data management plan will also take care of certain unforeseeable circumstances and will guide the team on taking the right actions or meeting the right kind of contact to ensure the unforeseeable circumstance is also resolved. An example of this would be there are certain unexplained protocol violations which could not have been figured out well in advance by the team. For such protocol violations and protocol deviations, the DMP would at least point out to the right processes that is to be followed to ensure that this protocol violation has been well documented and issues arising out of those violations are also resolved. Nonetheless, it can also tell you which functional team, which contact person should be contacted in such cases. The data management plan ensures a consistent approach, meaning the DMP has to be in place before the collection of the data begins. By this, we ensure that people who are going to be handling the data that is flowing from the site are aware of the actions to be taken, are aware of the processes and the steps to be followed. Your DMP is going to list down all those processes. It is going to tell you from where the data has come, what is the next level to be done, from the next level where it should be going to the next level. Also, in an entire clinical trial, there will be various functional teams who will be handling data at their regular, as and when they come across the data. For example, the CRAs would be involved in handling of the source data verification. At the same time, they will be going to the sites to do the source data review and the different processes, identify if there has been an underreporting of any information. Likewise, a coder would be looking at coding and ensuring that all the events and concomitant medications have been coded and it's easier for the biostatisticians to draw conclusions out of it. The medical monitoring team would be looking at the medical aspects of the clinical trial. Central monitoring team would look at and provide an aid to the site monitors in managing the clinical trial. The biostatistician would obviously look at the analysis of the critical data. It is therefore important that all of these different functional groups come together and ensure that their activities and are taken care in the DMP. It is documented, the processes are documented, as well as each function is now aware of the activities of the other function and how data that comes under their purview has been affected by the review from somebody else. Another thing is redundancy of looking at the same data and doing the same kind of checks is also avoided when all
For more details, connect us on given details on screen. And don't forget to follow us on our social media. Thank you.